What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
And today we're continuing our tournament of terror. Almost said power. Almost. But so our last video we had, what we had?
It was Xeno versus Pumpkinhead.
Yes. And we got to show y'all what the tournament was shaping up to be, like who all the winners and blah, blah, blah. But
this one though.
Yeah, this one's going to be a little difficult to choose. So today for our combatants.
Oh man, we got an OG on this one.
Yes, we do.
OG big dog.
So we're using today's versus match. We got The Thing, which is from John Carpenter's The Thing, versus Dracula.
From Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yes, and the reason why we chose Bram Stoker's Dracula is because it's more of a culmination of the lore and all the different movies. And
let's be honest, this is where the whole Dracula thing came from.
Oh yeah, honestly, Bram, you're right. So that's what we're going to base this off of. All right. So anybody coming new to our tournament knows we don't have any particular rules. Whatever these guys bring to the table, that's what we're using. So that's what weapons they have.
Yeah, except for on this one. This one's going to be done at night.
Yeah, at night. Yes, because that's the only way we can do it. All right. So.
Which I mean, in John Carpenter's The Thing, it was all at night too.
Right. Just about
Antarctica.
So who you want to talk about first?
Well.
Before we do. Spoiler alert.
Yep, honestly, I kind of want to talk about Dracula first.
Oh, okay, all right.
I really love this character because this is the OG big dog monster.
All right, so we're going to be talking about Dracula first, and we're going to be using the version from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Where Gary Oldman played Dracula, and have Keanu Reeves in the movie and stuff like that. I mean, the movie was pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. It was a little dramatic.
I'm not going to lie.
Dramatic,
dramatic, drawn out, but it was awesome.
Yeah. All right, so what advantages does
let's
Dracula?
Just go ahead. Let's talk about him real quick for a minute.
All right, so Dracula, so he is based off of Vlad the Destroyer.
The Impaler.
I'm sorry, Vlad the Impaler, thank you. And you don't want to know why he's called the Impaler.
Yeah, oh yeah. What he'll do is he'll jam a spear up your butt and let your weight take it to your mouth.
Well, that's gotta be a horrible
What a way to die.
Yeah.
That would be awful. Which this guy actually was a true person.
Yes.
Vlad the Impaler was a real person. And he's on one of the 6 Faces of Madness, you know, that toy line that I was showing y'all with the Spawn.com and the Clive Barker stuff. But anyway, Vlad the Impaler, man. He was like a king or general or something like that.
King.
I think it was like a general. But anyway, either way, this dude, man, he would kill everybody. Literally everybody. He was almost the epitome of evil. Which I think that's why he became Dracula. I think that's why Bram Stoker was like, okay, I'm going to make this dude into Dracula.
Right.
Because he really was just 100% ruthless.
He really is. And what I love about Dracula 2 is his ability to shapeshift. Like, he can shapeshift to different animals and different forms.
Oh, and his immortality is pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly, yes. Well, he's
that during the day.
That during the day, and well, I think you can kill a vampire in several ways. It's what we've seen through movies throughout the years.
Well, with Bram Stoker's, the Bram Stoker's, it was a stake to the heart.
I think you can decapitate him as well and kill him.
And Silver kind of fucked with him too.
Yeah. So
Silver kind of fucked with him a little bit. The Cross fucked with him. And of course, you know, this is a real vampire, so he explodes when daylight hits him.
Yes.
Not sparkles.
I'm not getting into that. But
I'm sure you can see the look on my face.
Yeah. And to me that's he is immortal and he can regenerate really fast.
I don't think he really I think he's like fucking Logan when it comes to regenerating.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't think it's that fast.
No, it is.
But he has to feed though in order because if it
the closer he is after he is fed to getting injured, the quicker he regenerates.
Right. And the thing is, like with Dracula, his only disadvantages are, you know, really the main thing is the sunlight. And
yeah, he's got to sleep.
And I think, like I said, I think you can decapitate a vampire to kill it as well. I think if you can't kill it, you can incapacitate it, and you still can get the victory. You don't have to kill him. You just incapacitate.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but
remember, we're not going by vampires. We're going by Bram Stoker's Dracula.
And I think, like I said, even though we never saw him decapitated, I would be under the impression that even decapitating him would still either incapacitate him or kill him.
I think in the Bram Stoker's, I think the stake in the heart didn't kill him. I think it just incapacitated him.
Right.
Which I mean, he's undead, so he is dead. You can't fucking kill him. He's already dead.
Right.
And I don't know, man. You know, he's just one of the iconic, you know, Universal monsters.
Yeah, I agree.
Universal Studio monster. He is a monster, and they have done everything they can to bring him back to his original glory, and it's just not working.
It's not. It's really not.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
the Luke
but it's
Evans
not.
Dracula.
It was alright.
I hated how they made you like feel bad for him.
Right, and because Vlad the Impaler was nothing to feel bad about at all. Like he was not sympathetic at all.
He would be sitting there eating dinner with dead bodies everywhere, and if you complained about it, he would put you up above it on a stake up your butt.
So yeah, now what other things do you think Dracula brings to the table that may give him an advantage?
All right, well, for one, he is superhuman strength.
Yes, like he is very strong.
Superhuman strength, which
Yes.
I'm talking like fucking badass, like Master Chief.
Right.
He is extremely fast,
Intelligent.
extremely intelligent,
And can
because
shapeshift.
And when we're talking intelligence, we're talking hundreds and hundreds of years of experience.
I would almost say thousands.
No, hundreds.
Is it hundreds?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hundreds, yeah.
I think it was in like the 1200s that Vlad the Impaler was a big dog.
I think so.
Something like that. I don't know. Either way, but he is experienced in one-on-one hand combat. He is experienced in hundreds among hundreds battles.
Yes.
So I mean, he's been in it all. He was in the front of all of that. I mean, he just loved killing people.
Yeah. So he is a very good killer.
No, he is an efficient master killer, and he's always got 3 brides. Which, props to you, dude, because I can barely handle my one.
Because she may watch this video. Like, no. So anyways. So you got anything else for Dracula?
Nah, man, that's really about it. I wish I knew the year that the book was written.
I'm not sure about it. I don't know either. Yeah. That's not important.
It kind of is, but...
But remember, we're going by the movie, not the book.
Oh, well, either way.
But either way.
The movie's based off a book.
Right. All right, so since we're done with Dracula, now we're going to move on to The Thing. And The Thing is the creature from...
The Thing.
John Carpenter's The Thing. That's my all-time favorite movie of all time. That's
that's
my favorite movie.
I love it too, man. I love this creature also. I also feel like he's almost as important as...
Dracula?
No. He's not that... I wouldn't say...
Yeah, he's not, yeah.
He's not as...
I think his movie is...
Big of an, I don't think his movie is as big as an impact as the first Dracula. Any of them.
Okay, if we're going by the original Dracula from the 30s and stuff, no, you're right. But...
The concept is cool.
I think the movie is better than Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like, it's a better all-around movie.
But I think you're a little biased too.
No, I watched both. I like Bram Stoker's Dracula, but I like The Thing because it's almost a perfect movie. It's really not much you can nitpick on The Thing. It's really not. Cast, special effects, fear, stuff like that. That is almost a perfect movie. There's really nothing you can really nitpick about in that movie.
I don't know. I kind of think the same way with Bram Stoker.
Hey, that's fair enough. But we're digressing.
Yeah.
But The Thing. So basically, The Thing, it's a creature from another world.
Yeah, it's an alien.
Yes, and its thing is being able to completely copy an organism to perfection, to where you will not even know that it's a thing. You would think it's the regular person.
Right.
So it assimilates its body, its memories, everything.
Everything.
And I think that's what a lot of people don't actually talk about more.
Wasn't it the earring though that threw her off?
It can't replicate inorganic material. So that's why that's how they knew in the
Right.
prequel.
Maybe.
No, it doesn't. In the prequel,
No, I'm saying like maybe they knew. I don't know. It was.
Well, no, that's how they found out because it can't replicate inorganic material. So when it was spit, when they found the fillings and earrings and stuff, that's how they knew that it wasn't an actual person. It was a thing. Because it can't replicate inorganic material.
Well, we're not talking about the prequel or anything.
Even the original, it's still. I think the prequel can be included too because it's still the same creature. It just shows what happened when the Swedish group got it first.
Okay.
So I think we can include both of them.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let's talk about some of his advantages.
His advantages?
Okay, well, I want to mention one.
Okay.
That I almost know for a fact you wouldn't mention. Its ability to survive in Antarctica.
That is like the main thing. Like it can survive. No, it can't survive. But the thing is it can't survive. It can and it can't. Like it'll freeze, but it'll be dormant.
It won't die. So
technically, the thing is immortal because it can freeze itself, lay dormant until somebody thaws it out. Because the thing was frozen for hundreds of thousands of years.
Honestly, I can't remember in the movie of how like the carbon dating.
It said thousands of years because of the level of ice the ship was
it was underneath. Yeah, in the glacier.
Yeah, so it was asleep for thousands of years before they thawed it out, and it still was able to come out pissed off and ready to kill. And I think the thing too, like
it was in hibernation.
Yeah, hibernation. That's what. Yeah, and the thing can actually like.
I don't think the cold bothered it though.
It doesn't bother it. It's just that the fact that because like at the end where Kurt Russell's character was saying it wants to freeze because it can hibernate and then somebody discover it and then it'll release everything again.
Eventually something will happen.
Yes, and that's a huge advantage too. It's almost equal grounds with Dracula being technically immortal.
Time is their advantage.
Yes, and that's on equal footing.
Yeah,
but I think the thing too is able to copy so many things. Like it's hard to actually kill the thing.
Pinpoint it.
Yes, because a single drop of blood can infect someone else, and basically the thing will take over his body because it's a single organism but can be separate.
Right.
And that's the thing. Like that's why it's so hard to kill.
Now let's talk about it. Now does it have superhuman strength?
No, it doesn't. Now it depends. Like I think, like let's say the thing.
It depends.
I guess
it really just depends on what it assimilates.
Yes, but
because it can probably assimilate a polar bear.
I would. Yeah, that's true. Well, yes, it can because it assimilated the wolf.
That's right.
And tried to assimilate all those other wolves.
So I mean, it could really kind of turn into anything that could be an advantage.
Yes, anything, honestly.
And not only that, let's talk about how smart he is. How smart the thing is.
Yeah, because it knows it has to remain hidden.
And it took out these scientists, these PhD doctor level intelligence, guys, and it doesn't have the superhuman. It was taking them out as each other.
Right, exactly.
Nerds.
And it's not even just that, it's the fact that they couldn't tell. It was perfect. Like the copy was perfect.
All the way down to almost a scar. I don't know. I think that maybe if they would have looked a little deeper,
you're right. Maybe, that's true.
Because I think that like maybe an earring in the wrong place.
Well, right. Though the earrings would be gone, that's how they would be able to tell.
That's right.
But as far as the organism itself, it perfectly replicates.
The reboot of the reboot, where in the Joel Edgerton movie, it was she
the prequel. It was in the wrong ear.
Right. The earring was in the wrong ear.
So it knew to pierce the ear. To fool them after it had realized, okay, this is what's giving me away.
But it can't get every single detail.
Right, and that's how she knew it was on the wrong side.
Sometimes things get missing.
And that's true. But I think I don't think it has superhuman strength or speed or anything like that.
I don't know, man. It's pretty quick. Going from person to person.
Well, that's true because we see it in the prequel where it runs full fucking speed.
Yeah, person to person. I mean, you can't catch it. Honestly, you really can't.
No, and it's a master. If there was a master of stealth,
fucking disguise.
Stealth. Like you can't detect it. Like the only way you can is to do like
a blood
McCready did is a blood sample and attacking that sample of blood and the only reason why the thing comes out is because it realized, okay, it's been detected, so now I gotta kill some shit to stay undetected.
Now I'll tell you what, man. I bet those scientists at the end of the movie, if this was a real universe, man, I guarantee they had some trust issues.
No, I don't blame them. I would too.
Shit. They're like, motherfucker, you're an alien.
Like, you an alien?
About you.
I don't trust you. But that was the main theme in the movie too, is the paranoia because they didn't know who it was.
That really is kind of suspenseful. Man, you're right about that.
I told you, man, that movie's perfect.
There isn't really very many flaws in that.
No, it's not. All right, so you got anything else to add to the thing?
Do you?
Nah, I'm good. I know.
The thing's more yours.
I know, so I'm ready to move on to debate time. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, everybody, debate time. It's time for the debate.
Kind of happy about this one.
Right.
I think I got some things.
Okay, so who do you think has the advantage in this
Honestly,
one?
I think Dracula does.
Honestly, I would have to agree with you. Like, I think, like, as much as I love the thing, I think Dracula being able to, the shape-shifting thing is really not an advantage for either one because the thing
it doesn't matter.
Neither is the immortality because technically both are immortal.
Honestly, I think also too the shape-shifting from thing to thing when it comes to
Actually, the shape-shifting, I'd have to give that to the thing.
No, because Dracula would be able to find out because he's kind of like a what's those blood people called? I'll think of it here in a minute. He knows blood.
But remember,
phlebotomist. That's what he knows blood. So if he goes and he can sense that, he can sense the heartbeats and all that stuff. The internal organs.
Remember, the thing replicates it perfectly. So everything.
There's no way in hell you're going to be able to replicate the human nervous system.
It replicates everything perfectly. Everything. Because remember, when the only reason why
you said the blood test though.
But no, remember the blood test was just because it's individual organisms in that, and it was a defense mechanism. That's how McCready knew that's what it would take.
Wouldn't Dracula get that from the taste?
But I don't know, not the taste, because as far as we know, it tastes like blood. It's just that the organism is inside of it. Because remember, like when he cuts it, it's regular blood.
Right.
Like you can't tell that it's not blood. And actually, him feeding off of it may be a disadvantage.
It wouldn't be a disadvantage because Dracula doesn't have blood.
But he's still an organ. I don't think it is a disadvantage either because he's dead. So it's not really. It's no living tissue to replicate. Right. But he may find out then. But remember now, I don't know, man. I still think Dracula has the advantage. Don't get me wrong. I don't think.
I think the speed, the superhuman strength. I don't know. The transformation isn't going to be. Very much.
And it's not a quick transformation for Dracula.
Or the thing.
Not a thing? Well, no. Well, yeah, the thing does have to be hidden to transfer itself.
And you're not going to hide from Dracula.
And remember now,
he can see in
and
the
dark. Crazy thing is, and now, this is a tough one. Because remember, McCready and them, they burned the thing. They burned it, let it burn, and then put it out. And it still had cellular activity to infect people.
Yeah, and so you can do the same thing with Dracula.
No, Dracula. You burn Dracula.
You burn him, he can still.
No, I don't think so.
Because he'll come back. It's all dead tissue. He doesn't feel anything.
No, I don't say he won't. I don't know.
No, it's stated.
No, he feels.
Stated, no, he doesn't feel it. He does not feel anything. He is a dead being. He's undead. He doesn't feel it.
This is a tough one, man.
You can set him on fire, and he'll still be coming at you.
The thing will feel it because
with his regeneration too. You got to think about.
Yeah, that's true. Man, this is a pretty. When we were talking about this, this is a pretty tough one. This is.
You've brought some very good points.
I still think Dracula has the advantage, but the thing is, its ability to just transfer its. And I think
honestly, with this one, it's almost like a 55-45.
Or I'd say 49-51.
Yeah,
because the thing, he can infect, like as they're fighting, he can infect something else, like even
a mole.
A mole.
Yeah,
like
a squirrel.
Or something like that, and basically transfer its body to something else and go infect. Like that's the one advantage the thing has, is being able to transfer himself to so many different creatures. Like, it doesn't matter, human, animal, nothing. He can transfer its body to different creatures while they're fighting. Like, all it takes is a drop of blood, gets all on the ground, something comes, sniffs it, licks it, and then they're infected with the thing, and then that's it. So,
it's like one cell. That's all it takes.
That's all. No, that's all it does take is one cell, and then it's effective. It can affect the entire creature. You know what? Shit, I don't know. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Ugh.
He can't infect Dracula though.
No, he can't affect him.
Because it's all dead cells.
Right, exactly. But the thing is but if there's anything around, because remember, all you gotta take is to infect a rat go to a person, it infects the person.
I think
stab.
Dracula would be all right with that though.
Nah, not with a person because they can come back. Because it's not just one person. The thing can affect an entire village.
Yeah,
and have them come stake his ass in the heart.
Yeah, and Dracula can kill a whole village.
Very true, but now I don't think it's time enough to where he can.
No, he could kill a whole village in like a night.
True, but remember
if he
now,
wanted to. Remember, but that's his food source, so he's got to kind of
exactly.
He's got to leave it. But if he knew, which he's got hundreds of years of experience in this kind of stuff.
But remember,
he's also remember he lived through the Black Plague and all that.
Don't use experience because remember the thing is thousands.
Yeah, but dormant.
Dormant on Earth. We don't know what other. Because remember, at the end of the movie, we see he takes the form of so many different creatures.
Okay.
Look at the fuck you just gonna cut me off while I'm making my fucking point.
No, I'm agreeing with your point. You're looking at different creatures, but he's not.
And different worlds. Different worlds.
But that's not the same as being on Earth.
I disagree because we don't know what creatures he's assimilated and what worlds he's assimilated before he came to Earth.
Well, let's use a different different kind of background. Like, why do the predators like to hunt people? Because
they're the most dangerous. They're the most dangerous prey.
Because we're
aside from xenos.
We can't. We are unpredictable. So the same way that will go with Dracula, with all that experience with us.
That's true.
Against this unknown force, I think Dracula still has the advantage. Because even if he assimilates people, he can just take out a whole village.
But remember,
a whole
village of things.
He'll kill all of them.
But again, like I said, it's hard. Like, he's gonna have to be. He can't be in any form but the Dracula form.
Now let's remember, Vlad the Impaler, Dracula, he impaled whole armies.
But remember, he had an army with him. As Dracula, he doesn't have an army. It's just really him and maybe a few of his minions. But don't get me wrong, Dracula is a fucking dangerous person. As I'm talking, I'm convincing myself more to the thing because I don't
think we're gonna agree with this one.
I don't think so either, which is good. All right, you ready to move on to our picks? Because
I think we've exhausted. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, yeah, you're good.
I was agreeing with you. I was just, I was just sitting there thinking, like, man, it is really kind of a hard choice.
It actually is because both of these people. They're actually almost mirror images of each other.
Almost.
With the exception of drinking blood and the sunlight. Those two disadvantages, which the thing doesn't have that. Let's remember that. The thing doesn't have the disadvantage of sunlight and needing to drink. Not because it's in the sun. Remember, it's in the dog.
That's right.
So we know it doesn't have a disadvantage of sunlight and it doesn't need to drink blood. It can eat regular food. All it needs is to infect somebody to take over them, and that's it.
That's a fair point. I like that. That's a good point.
All right, so Kraken Hunters picks of the week, everybody. I'm gonna be honest with you this week. I'm gonna be honest. I'm abstaining this week. I'm not voting because this one is so close that I really like both people. I could go with. Like there is honestly, there's no wrong answer in this.
You know what, guys? This is gonna be a one-time only thing. Hopefully. I'm not doing it either.
Yeah, we're going to abstain this week. We're going to let actually everybody on the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube pages, we're going to let y'all decide.
I think our bias is going to change.
And that's why, like I said, both of them are almost mirror images. Don't get me wrong. I think the thing.
Yeah, but with your bias, you would pick the thing.
No. Because remember, I almost picked Dracula at the very beginning.
Yeah.
But I think the thing's ability to transfer its consciousness and everything else to different organisms, even on the fly. Even on the fly. That's the only reason why I would pick the thing. It doesn't have super strength, but it can have numbers. But at the same time, Dracula has super strength, can shapeshift, super speed, but both of their advantages kind of offset because you can have numbers versus super speed and super strength.
Let's not forget though, Dracula can make more of himself.
Not in the movie. Not Bram Stoker.
He did it with his brides.
I still don't think like they can't. I don't know, man.
They're not as powerful as him, but he's still got minions.
Right.
He's still got his brides.
And that's the thing. Like it's so hard because
Right, so
both of them have, like, Dracula has hundreds of years of battle experience, like, as far as being in wars, beating all of this, like I said, living through the Black Plague and stuff. But we also know the Thing has probably tens of thousands of years of experience of other worlds, but that's not necessarily to say battles. But it's so hard to choose because each one of them has something that they can bring to the table that can offset the advantage of the other person.
All right, guys.
So
this one's up to you.
Yeah,
all.
this one is specifically up to you all. Because this is the first time we've ever done this.
I think we're gonna do our best to argue against you, though.
Yeah. Oh, I'll bring points. Don't get me wrong. We'll bring points to kind of
on both characters.
Yes, exactly. Like even on my Facebook pages, when someone picks even the character I pick, they pick something and give a dumb, like not say dumb, but a suspect reason. I go in there and I say, well, and even if they pick the character I pick, I'm like, well, don't forget about the other characters, this and this and this.
Oh, like, well, we're gonna do our best to we're gonna debate this.
Yeah, because this
one's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, this is gonna
be fun.
When I made it, I didn't think it was gonna be as difficult to choose because I'm be honest with you, when I made the match, I thought Dracula's got this, but talking and everything, it made me realize how even they actually are.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to this.
Me too.
Comments.
So everybody, we're leaving this week's pick strictly up to you. So let us know what you did in the comments. Give us your opinions. Let us know who you pick. Give us a reason why, and we're gonna try to we might try to persuade you to the other side, but we want to hear give us a good reason why you think your character and your pick should win. All right, everybody. So you good to go?
I'm ready.
All right. So everybody, thank you for joining Cracker Hunters this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to get notified of our future videos.
And also, again, congratulations, Raptor Ranger.
Raptor Ranger, congratulations on winning your prize. All right, everybody. So, thank you for joining Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.